Cryptography has been practiced all over the world for many years. Since the development of computers and various electronics, our process of cryptography has become more mathematical, using equations and keys to decrypt messages. These tools and methods mark the new age of cryptography. One question that comes to mind is what tools and methods have been used in the past cryptography, and why were these ways effective? By reviewing the uses of ancient tools and methods, I hope to bring awareness about the early development of cryptography. One of the earliest inventions that changed the course of cryptography was the Spartan Skytail, which was used by the Spartan military for sending messages to higher-ranked members. This device was used in 500 BC and was a cylindrical object that allowed the sender to wrap a long, thin vertical piece of paper around, and then a message can be written horizontally on the paper and can be decoded with a cylinder of the same circumference. The tool and method is quite effective because it's hard to decode, but it was difficult to deliver and decoding the message because the thin paper was easy to break, making the decoding process significantly harder. A cipher is a specific method or system used to replace letters, multiple letters, or even words with other letters, numbers, or symbols. There have been many common ciphers used all throughout history. One of the earliest ciphers was created in Rome by a man named Polybus. With a pen and paper, you can make what's called a Polybus square. By writing the alphabet out in 5 horizontal rows containing 5 characters in each row, we can number the columns and rows and assign numeric values for each letter. This is known as a substitution cipher because one is substituting numbers in place of letters of a desired encrypted message. The Polybus square is said to be used later in history by prisoners during the Vietnam War. The Enigma machine was invented by the German Navy, used by the Army, and used by the Air Force. This machine was first patented in 1919. The typewriter-looking machine had 3 or 4 alphabetical wheels. And according to Strip Allen, in choosing a basic setup for the machine, there were 60 possible wheel orders, 17,576 ring settings for each wheel order, and over 150 million Stecker pairings. Because this machine uses multiple alphabetic wheels as keys, this method of encryption is called a polyalphabetic cipher. This method is very effective because of how many different combinations. It makes it very hard to crack. The first recorded success in cracking an Enigma machine was in 1940. Overall, these methods have been used for many years and are still effective, but since the widespread knowledge of these keys and methods, they are not as effective today. With technology today, we can incorporate extensive algorithms, making a message very hard to crack. These tools and methods can be seen as the stepping stones in cryptography.